Hello and welcome to the Wellbeing Calendar. It's Friday, woohoo! So it's flow time, and all of this flow is laying down. Yeehaw! Okay, so come and start lying down on the floor in a nice comfortable position and space with the knees bent, the feet hip width apart, the chin tucked in so the back of the neck is long. Nice soft jaw. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands out in line with your shoulders. We're going to take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to float one leg up into single knee fold, and we're going to take our leg circle. So circling the leg in the hip joint. Notice how the hips feel and move comfortably. So take the range of motion to wherever feels good in your own body. And then pause at the top and reverse your circle for 5. Explore your breath pattern. So don't just take my word for it, but explore how your own body is moving, feeling and breathing. For 2. One more time. Inhale at the top and exhale, switch legs. Other leg comes up, and when you're ready, let's circle the leg around. Good. So you can imagine you're drawing a little plate in front of you. Notice how the hip feels. I really want you to bring your awareness to the hip joint and the leg moving and how it feels. Pause and reverse. So what subtle sensations or differences can you notice between each side? Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed and grounded. Let's take 2 more. Allowing the circulation and energy to flow freely with the move. Take a pause, and when you're ready, plant the foot down. Good. Stretch one arm above the head and stretch the same leg long, and then push off of the knee and the foot that's bent and roll onto your side. So now your head can rest under your arm and your hands can rest comfortably in front of your rib cage. So with our knees bent and the feet in line with your hips, lengthen the top leg, drawing the toes back towards the shins, a nice strong leg and a lengthened at the back of the knee, or soft if you prefer. Shoulders and hips stacked. Inhale into the rib cage. As you exhale, float the leg up. As you breathe in, lower down. So find your own rhythm too, so don't have to go at my pace. Good. Breathe out to lift. Inhale to lower. Good. So strengthening the outer hip. It's really good for our balance and stability. Perfect. Let's take 2 more. Can you feel that in that outer glute and hip? Good. Then pause. Bring the knees back on top of each other. And then when you're ready, come up and swivel around to the other side. So find your position. Hips and shoulders stacked. Top leg lengthened, a little lift through your centre, but breathing comfortably into your rib cage. When you're ready, inhale. As you exhale, float the leg up and inhale, lower. So it's nice and controlled. And if you can, synchronize the movement with your breath. Good. We're halfway through. Let's take 5 more. For 5 and lower. 4, 3, 2, exhale up, inhale down, one more time, and release. Good. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to stay this way round. We're going to turn around back onto our back with the arms out in line with your shoulders and that nice comfortable supine position, lying down position. We're going to place one knee across the other, and then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in and let the knees just fall to the direction of the top knee, and the eye gaze may turn to the opposite shoulder. Exhale, use your your core to bring the hips back. Good, now follow your in-breath. How does your in-breath feel? Where does your awareness travel to in the body? And exhale, draw the hips back. One more time, breathing in. Eye gaze can stay straight ahead or the head can turn too. And exhale, come back. This time we're going to take the knees to the side, but we're going to hold. So wherever the knees get to that feels good, let the head go in the direction you wish it to be in. And then bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing wide and full into the rib cage. And exhale, softening on the out breath. And you may feel a release somewhere in the body, or somewhere in the body might soften and let go. And one more breath. Jaw nice and soft. And then inhale, prepare to move. As you exhale, use the core to bring the hips back. Uncross the leg and repeat it to the other side. So in your own time, adjust as you need to. And then when you're ready, breathing in, letting the knees fall to one side and the eye gaze can go into the opposite direction. Exhale, pull the hips back. So we really want to keep the opposite shoulder grounded. It's quite common for the shoulder to want to pull away, but if you can, try to keep them grounded and get that stretch through the outer hip, down the thigh, and into the back and the side of your body. Good, one more time, breathing in. And breathing out. On the next one, we're going to take that hold. So when you're ready, breathe in. Find where feels good and then pause there and breathe. And see if you can soften the underneath knee. So the heaviness of the leg that's on top sort of just naturally increases the stretch with your breath. Breath 2. Allow the breath to calm and steady the mind and the body. One more breath. And then inhale wide and full into your rib cage. Exhale, use the core to bring the hips back. Uncross the leg and just take a little window screen wiper with the legs and hips. And then bring both knees in towards the chest, rock across your pelvis. And if you wish, breathe wide and full into the ribs. As you exhale, lift the head and shoulders and gently pull the knees a little closer to you. You may feel a stretch into your lower back, which feels quite nice. And then gently lower the head and shoulders down. Bring one knee into your chest. Hold the knee with the opposite hand. Bring the opposite arm out to the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll your hips over the lengthened leg. This hand's there just as a guide. We don't want to press too heavily here or squash the pelvis. And then gently switch sides when you're ready. Exhale, take the twist. Stay for as long as feels good. I always feel like this stretch just seals the practice when I know it's at the end and it feels yummy. Do you feel like that too? And then when you're ready, come all the way up to a seated position. And we're going to take 5 breaths from the meditation that we did in the week. So we're going to place the right hand on top of your left hand. The 2 thumbs can connect here. We're going to make like a little bowl at your heart center. And any worries, fears or anxieties, we're going to breathe them in and we're going to exhale them through the mouth into this little bowl and away. So they leave us. So we kind of process them, feel them, notice them, and then let them go, blow them away. So sit in a nice comfortable position on a chair or seated and bring the hands into heart center, making that little bowl, relaxing the shoulders and the elbows, soften your eye gaze or close your eye gaze and begin to notice your in-breath and your out-breath. And when you're ready, any fears, worries or anxieties, inhale, notice it. And as you exhale, blow it softly into the palm of your hands and allow it to blow away. Practice that again for breath 2. 3. 4. And 5. Take a nice deep breath in, a little sigh breath out. Just bring the palms, the back of the hands to the knees, of the palms to the sky. Take a moment to pause and reflect. Feel the earth beneath the sit bones grounding you. And when you're ready, gently flicker some light back into the eyes. Or rub the palms together. And thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.